Greetings, Band Warriors. Greetings. Greg is here. Where's here? The Hidden Light Studios, as I try and clear my voice, which is an indicator, right, that I got some blockage in my throat chakra. And, a lot of that comes from us not speaking our truth, from not knowing our truth. So as I just want to send you a message today, we're going to keep it short, sweet. I really am encouraged by everything that's going on in my life. And that doesn't mean everything's going good, but it does mean that there is an abundance of spiritual opportunities happening in my life right now. And I guarantee it is happening in your life as well. I'm not alone, right? I am someone that along my spiritual journey, I've realized that I see you, you see me, and we are one. Now, what does that mean? I see you, you see me, but we are one. Well, it means that we're not the same, but that in terms of a spiritual experience, you're just a different version of me, and I'm just a different version of you. And that we all have this calling in life to go inward, right? Many of us want to go out and explore, and it's beautiful to explore. I mean, as humanity, we've wanted to explore the cosmos to the farthest stretches. But truly the deepest, most expansive, limitless place to explore is within. And I can tell you that along my 12 years of healing, of sobriety, of self-care, self-love, learning about boundaries, learning how to heal childhood trauma, right? That I've also had to have these internal dialogues with myself as to what is my deepest desire? What do I truly, 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 truly want? And a lot of us could think about just deep soul desires and I think it's programmed, but in my own experience, desire, when I think of the word desire, it has a connotation of, sexuality, right? To desire somebody, to desire something. It's very surfacey material, and it actually is kind of on a lower level of the energy frequency scale. But yet, inside of us, we all have a desire in our hearts. There's something that's been implanted inside your soul, your spirit, your heart, that truly is something that you are meant to experience during your life. And yet, because of life's experiences, oftentimes we feel ashamed, we feel unworthy, we feel not capable, right? We feel just uncertainty that whatever's inside of us planted, and what's implanted inside of you, right, is very different than what's implanted inside of me. And I guarantee you, every single other human being also has a different desire, this soul desire. It's a fulfillment of your life's journey. It's the potential of you aligning yourself with the highest good, with the highest version of yourself. And the reason why I'm coming at it from this angle today is because I've evolved. I've changed. When people see me and they're like, dude, I didn't even recognize you. You're so different. It's like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. We're not supposed to stay the same. If you keep doing the same old things, and I'm not talking about good habits, healthy habits, I'm talking about the broken record stuff, right? Here we come into another summer. Today's the last day in May, whenever you're watching this, but the summer is upon us. And yet, most of us have a default setting on what we're going to do for this summer. And usually, coming off of the end of the summer, like we don't even feel better about ourselves. Most people do not actually, it's like the thing that you kind of wait for all year long, right? The summer, it's just like most people's favorite season. Most people. I didn't say all. I need you to hear that. I did not say all people's favorite. Most people, it's their favorite season. There's something special about summer. It's warm. The weather's warm. Some places it's just downright hot, like stinky hot. But it just feels more festive. It feels more abundant. There's more daylight. There's more time to do things. And it just feels like maybe we're more active. We're more energetic. We have more time because of daylight, right? So even if you go to work and you got that 8 to 5, you still have like 4 more hours of daylight that you can do stuff after work, that in the winter you're so sad because you're not even home yet and it's already dark. And yet, if you already got your summer figured out because it's the same summer that you've been doing for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, whatever amount of years, right? You're missing this whole experience. Right? There should be something different. You should give yourself permission to do something new, something different, something that challenges you. It's not about just dropping the weight, losing the weight, crash diets. It's about changing who you are from the inside out. That's what I've done. I'm 45 years old, and over the past 12 years that I've first chose, all right, man, I'm breaking up with alcohol. I'm done. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Such an abusive, toxic relationship, leaving me more and more frustrated, empty, hopeless, and scarred for the rest of my life because of criminal charges, DWIs, domestic violence. We get real on this show. I'm going to be as real as possible because the message I have to share needs to be heard. And it doesn't need to be heard by everybody. It needs to be heard by those that are called to hear this message. Because there's other people that have a similar message through their life story. And guess what? I may reach you today and you may start making some really significant, drastic changes in your life. And then you're going to be the person sharing your story, your message. And I'm seeing that happen already. And it's such a beautiful thing. We all have something to share, something to give, not just to our family, but to humanity. But we have to actually make the changes, allow ourselves to evolve. If all your summer's about is music festivals, barbecues, brewskis, getting drunk, sitting out in the sun, then so be it, man. Live your life. It's your life. You live it. But I'm looking to connect and to attract and to call into my life, into this message, the results kill excuses, which I have a vision that this will be the ultimate personal development brand on this planet. Because I know that I'm offering something that very, very few have achieved. And there's a lot of motivation, inspiring people that can teach you about success. $1 million in 1 minute. Just follow these 5 steps, right? Or get ripped in 1 month, lose weight, right? But how many people are really talking about, all right, all that matters. It's a part of the abundance. It's a part of the totality of who you are as a human. But we really need to work on what's going on the inside. Can you really be someone to sit alone? Can you sit there without distractions? Leave your phone off, go to a park and sit there, not be bored. Like really just enjoy spending time with you, with the inner version of you. Or can you not stand that person so much that you do need all these things? You need the smoke to just check out. You need the stimulation of these big social tribal events that really just kind of, we get raptured into it and we're just like taken over by it, given into drink, given into the drugs, given into, right, the energy of that environment and that music. And then what? Are we better for it? When was the last time you went to a sporting event, right, where your team won the big game, the championship, right? You went to a boxing match, you went to an MMA fight, your person won, the man won, the girl won, right? When was the last time you went to the concert where your favorite band played and you danced your ass off the whole entire time? And then you woke up the next week and you were like, man, because I experienced that thing, my life is like totally different and so much better. Chances are it's never happened and it's never going to. Those are just temporary experiences. I mean, technically they're distractions. And I'm not just being a buzzkill to say, hey, don't go out and have fun. Right. But the thing is that because times are getting so hard and harder, and it's going to keep getting harder until you finally hit a breaking place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, that either you go down for the count or you get up and you say enough's enough and you start to actually put in this deep work, this spiritual work, this internal work. And it starts with you humbling yourself and saying, I need help. I need help and I can't do it alone. And that's what we're going to do here at the Results Kill Excuses Personal Development Academy. So I want to leave you with this message of encouragement for today, knowing that, man, I'm putting in so much work to build out the app, to build out the content, right? A lot of free content, man. I am like, I wanted to even come up a little short and I said, nah, I got to do more. I got to do more. I got to give people even more. That's how much this process matters. I want to give you guys even more value, right? More content in terms of actually having a program, a lesson that's going to really guide you through a process. Right. And that's what this whole thing takes. It says, how do you get to the deepest soul desires? Your deepest soul desire on this planet to go to the biggest concert this summer. Like, is that really what your soul needs? Or is that what your mind needs, the ego in you needs, to feel like somehow you've accomplished something by paying money to attend something? That's not an accomplishment. When have you ever been to a funeral where they said, man, this girl, she went to every big time concert ever? When was the last time that you heard somebody say, hey, this guy, he was such a fanatic. He never missed one game. Man, his whole life was based on the sport. And aren't we just better off the fact that he never missed a minute of cheering on his favorite team and seeing them win the big game? When is that the substance of life? It's not. It's the distractions. That's someone else's life. Y'all need to realize these sports and entertainers, these athletes and these entertainers, it's their life. Right? In their funeral, they're going to say this person was one of the highest performing athletes on the planet, won all these championships, and, even created all these other, nonprofits by being generous throughout all of his earnings or her earnings. That's what they're going to hear. You're not going to hear it as the fan. So then you need to start going deep inside and saying, what is your soul desire? Is it just to be married? Is it just to be in a relationship? Is it just to meet your perfect match? Or do we all know in 24 that is kind of a fleeting dream? That we can't even put all our weight in that because people can choose to stop loving us and they can leave. So then here we are again with ourselves needing to do life with us. You're the only person that's going to do 100% of your life. And this whole deepest soul's desire is to try to finally get to the truth of what do you want to do? If you're someone that's uber zealous and religious and your whole mission is serving Jesus, well then, you should be all in. 100%. All in. 100%. And when you're not. If you truly believe that's your calling, that's your purpose in life. Right? Or is there something else that you can cultivate? Maybe you are supposed to be that musician. Maybe you are supposed to be an athlete. Maybe you are supposed to be a coach. Maybe you are supposed to be an artist. Maybe you are supposed to, write a book, tell your story, right? Lead a group, impact other people's lives through your experience. But you need to get to that deepest soul desire. I'm challenging you to do that. I hope that you have a beautiful day of life. I know that the pup's going to keep barking here for a minute. But I'm grateful that you checked in here today. I hope that you'll keep checking back. But think about it. Meditate on it. Say, what do I truly want? What's in your heart? What are you ashamed to do? What are you ashamed to talk about, to be about? Right? I know that it's taken me countless hours, countless days, countless meditations, countless journaling to truly just really accept what is inside of me and to start cultivating it. I love you guys. You know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me.